Hello. I want to. Let me see. Mm, okay. Hi. I'm just. There we go. I'm just. There we go. I'm just. I'm getting this done here. All right. Uh, Trying to share. So I've been busy. uh, More or less keeping myself busy. Person at work came in and said that they weren't feeling good and shared with everybody. So now I'm been stuck at home and all I've done was sleep. So I decided to go online. Oh God, this is like I cannot stand. Sorry, this is like really a bit bright. There we go. Whew. Hello, I am here at home doing what I usually do. I have actually I've been stuck at home because I haven't been feeling well. Hey, hi Jonas. Where are you from, Jonas? I'm here in Crump, and I have a lot of people who uh, here. Let me. I'll get a better look. You know how I look. I like to be near the keyboard, so it's sometimes hard to get to it. Yeah. Good to see you. I've been, I wanted to tell you guys a story. I was feeling really down and I was told by a friend to call, you got the hotline for when suicide hotline. And I called it. It was really sad. That's when I went online and said, if anyone wants to feel bad about themselves, have them call me and I'll tell them about all the stuff I've been through. And I had a suicide hotline here in Pahrump tell me they could do nothing for me. I was like, really? Oh, God. So I also had to ask Pahrump for help because I needed a job. I said, I need to get a job. And I went to the coalition and they went through all this thing about how I was being I had hit a uh, the company I was working for was a telephone company where you call up people or company you call up people and you try to sell them ink. All right, now imagine this. My ink that I buy, I have enough ink for over a year, and that's with me if I printed every day, like a lot of printing because mine's I got a printer that I can fill it up and I don't have to buy the special ink cartridges. And the one way you can get away from a telephone solicitor from selling you ink is tell them that you have a contract. Just tell them outright you have a contract. And that's the only thing I would say to people. You got a contract. Oh, okay. Yeah, I won't bother you, because I felt so bad in selling this overpriced ink that was worthless. And I finally told my boss I couldn't do it no more. I couldn't sell this ink because it was taking advantage of people, like a lot of people. It was the elderly and the real young, like the 20 somethings. I couldn't do that. I really couldn't do that to anybody else. So I told my boss that I couldn't finish working because I couldn't work for a company that was selling snake oil, is what I called it. And yeah, it was a hard thing to do, to go, I can't sell your snake oil. It was really bad ink cartridges. It Most companies like Brother and many other, Xerox, have special ink cartridges. Hi, put a thumbs up. It works with my algorithm. More people will see. I usually do weed. So let me show you my weed. I got two different weeds that I deal with. Okay. Um, we did a harvest about 2 months ago. This is from my personal, well, I helped my son grow this financially, when I was working, having money. Mainly, this is my weed, if you could see it. This is from the plants in that we harvest. Actually, my son harvest. Um, and it's good. I wouldn't. It has more of a good sleep. It is really. I like how it feels that way. And then I have this weed. This is banana. It's getting down to the bits and pieces, which is really good. I love that. And when you grind it, it looks like this. Oh, wrong one. I got a lot of keef. This is very keefy, which I love it. It comes out looking like this. I love that. It is got a it's got a really good aroma still. And if you take care of your weed, which I tell people to, the best place to take care of it, of course, is here in where it's not humid. Um, I lived in Michigan. It's very humid there, and you gotta make sure that's the one thing that you want to not have is fungi. That's not a good thing. And here, this is very keefy. I love how the keef comes out. It's got a lot. Look at that. And I put that on top. It smokes really good. I like how it smokes. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Ah, thank you very much. A lot of people, I want to talk about the healing prospects and how you can make your high a lot better, which is, of course, is you can have mango. You don't need to have fresh mango. You can have freeze dried mango, which is a lot more cheaper. You can get the organic freeze dried mango on Amazon or any place online, and it does the same thing that the fresh mango would. Now, Candyland, which has the turpentines that work really well with the mango, that's what I love about that. It really does. I started this channel so I could talk about the healing effects and what weed does for you besides get you high. Excuse me, I didn't do that. It's my cat. So I tell people that it's very important to have weed in your life. I know, I'm one of those people who I used to believe that weed was really bad until I started working for the industry. And I started realizing most of the people who work in the industry that do use it have aches and pains and owies, and it just, I was like, wow, this is great. So I started working at the weed industry. I was 215 pounds and I lost an enormous amount of weight because I felt so good. I started swimming in my pool. I do have a pool, it's a saltwater pool. And I started swimming in it. And within a couple months, I have lost a considerable amount of weight where people were saying, hey, you look good. Make it hash. I know. My weed is more of a healing weed. It doesn't get you super high, but if you mix it like a hybrid, my weed is what I would call put you to sleep. Really good, and that's this weed right here. Let me see if I have any mixed up in here. Yeah, I do. It's a darker. If you notice, my weed and the strawberry weed, in which I bought a while ago from a grower, uh, the weed that I was called the strawberry weed, in which I didn't grow. This is it. And this is my weed. You could tell the difference. Mine is a darker color. It has, I would say it's got a different smell to it, but it's also smokes different. I can say, excuse me, I don't want to be coughing on my stuff. It's like, oh, so, oh, wrong one. Da, da, da. I also tell people, if you're not sure and you don't know, smoking from a pen is fine. I find that, I think that my weed is pretty amazing because I spent a I know how much my electric bill is. So when I would get a four or $500 electric bill, I know that the weed is not free. When you grow weed, the best way to do it, and I'm going to be honest with you, is outside where you have where you can use they're like uh we like to use the uh it would be like how can I say, they're not plastic, it's cloth. It's like a cloth that you put in your plant in a cloth base thing, and you can move them around, and you have them outside is better because it's financially, it is extremely expensive when you start growing in your house, and where you have to provide the lights and everything. That's a more expensive way to go. So let's smoke some. I have what I would like to call my this is a silicon, uh it's silicon. I break so many of them and I don't want to break any in my room. I do have nice big, I use the big ones. I use the uh I already had some weed, so it's hard for me to sometimes explain. I have the really big um, things that I smoke from, but sometimes they're more of, it becomes a pain in the ass to clean. These are kind of a big pain in the butt, but they're really cool. So I will, since I've been using the other one, I will use this one. I ordered this on Amazon, not Amazon, eBay. You can get a bunch of them on eBay. I like to collect them, and I usually clean them with different stuff than just the alcohol, because sometimes you can't get a hold of alcohol. So I do different cleanings and stuff. And this is really an amazing. I'm going to add some water to it, but I'm going to smoke from it, do something different. So let me get the water. I get water that is already purified because you don't get the water stains. It's a pain in the butt trying to get the water stains out. So I clean this up. I been having this channel. I wanted to tell people the effects and how, I did not have to use pain meds. Oh, that is really good. And let me show what I use. Let me see. I think I got it in the bathroom. I'll be right back. I want to show it's really good and it's all right, I'm back. I had to find it. Um I bought this a while ago and this is the best stuff that I have had if you're looking for alternatives, and it works really great on all my stuff. I do have the 97% alcohol, but for a while I wasn't able to buy it. So I had to look up an alternative. It's called Grandmaster Smoke. It's a real good cleaning agent and it's awesome. And that's what I used to clean this the last time. So I am going to fill it up. I usually have in my room, because it gets so dry here, I have a humidifier. So I use this in my humidify, whatever. Okay. Oh, too much. Dang it. I always do that. God bless America. I'll be right back. My thing's peeing all over. Oh. All right. My son made something and now it's the the Alexa is going off. Doo, 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 doo. Okay, I got it primed. All right. And I'm going to put in actually the strawberry. It doesn't put me to sleep as much as the other stuff. My stuff is really good for sleeping. And I cat. Yeah, I got a cat. And his name is Cat Cat. He's been keeping me company. He I attract many things, including animals. So I was helping at a pet. I was helping with animals, and I attracted Mr. Cat Cat. He is an adult cat no one would want. He was there for over a year. And when I adopted him, he was lethargic. He was stuck in the box and he didn't want to come out. So I'd come out and you'd open the top of the box and there was Mr. Cat Cat. He'd look up and he was like, "Save me." So I adopted Mr. Cat Cat. He's been my cat. Oh God, it's been over 6 years and he's the best cat to have when you're not feeling good. Yeah, I have I gotta actually I have the it's good to have a little air and I haven't had any in here, so I usually tell people use purified drinking water in your your air things, because then it doesn't Texas is really good for extremely hard water. I went through two coffee makers in Texas and they were not cheap. So I learned a lesson. No, you got to use this in all your water things. It has to be purified, or even distilled water is even better. So Let's enjoy a really good strawberry. And let me prime it. That's how it looks. It's really cool. I ordered it off of eBay about 6 months ago or so. I have to stand up to show you the whole thing. It's really an amazing. It's amazing. I love it. Of course, I'm going to get. It's a good high. Um, the difference between smoking this and say like smoking what I grew or what my son grew. I'm going to grow my own and deal with my own. That's what I would like to do. Excuse me. So, uh, oh God. So I am. I do believe in self medicating. This is it. I have told. I had to change a lot on. Believe it or not, on OkCupid, I had to put no couples and no animal sex. Yes, I have to put no animal sex now because I had somebody's one. Yeah, I was like, no, I don't get into it. So yeah, I'm learning the dating thing. It's wow. All right, so that's where it goes. And this is it for my drugs. I don't do any other drugs. This is it. I do edibles. I know how to make cookies and make edibles. I will be doing, I want to do that. And I would have to make a small video instead of a live and do that. It takes a while for me to upload videos out here in Pahrump where I live because it's just the way the internet works and it's easier to do live because I don't have to upload everything. And it takes for every 10 minutes, it takes almost an hour. And I can't leave my house. So it's easier to go live. A lot of times it's just, I'm too high to want to drive to the casino and upload a video. That's what I used to do when my son worked over in the place. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad to see it. Yeah, because I consider it my medicine. I tell people I took too much of my medicine. Steph, how much? I made edibles for a friend of mine. My friend Carol, God, I love her. I do. She said she took one little bite from my cookie and was out. And then my friend Kathy goes, "Oh hell, I'm not even trying that." Ah, yes, it is. Yes. That's the reason why I lost weight, and that's what I hear my ex would say. Oh, she just lives on weed. No, I don't. If I got stuff to do, I'm not going to be, flying like I got stuff to do. So I get I get upset because I didn't get addicted to opiates, but somebody else got addicted to opiates, and I had to get them off it. I'm happy, I didn't have to deal with opiates. I think my son's friend took my it was okay. I had opiates, but I never used it for 2 months, 2 years, not months, 2 years. It was like I had a operation. They gave me the big drugs, and I'm like, I didn't care. I had my weed. I had my edibles. I didn't have my weed like to smoke, but I had my edibles. And I had a friend from work, he made me them, and that's the one thing he wanted to know, "How was everything?" And I'm like, "Well, they're kinda burned, but they're good." Alright, so let's enjoy I don't play any music. I did play I was into all the I asked musicians here in Prump if you want me to use you, give me a play, thing so I can play you. So I decided I'm going to just play all the musicians like that were around Prump and that were even the big ones. So I decided to play um uh, Imagine Dragons. I got so whipped so bad. So I don't play any music except old people like Mozart and stuff. So let's play some Mozart. Just Alexa, play Mozart.
Shuffling songs by Wolfgang
It keeps
Amadeus
me
Mozart
from
on
being
Amazon Music.
spanked, and I've gotten so badly in trouble because last year, I believe it was Imagine Dragons came out with something, and I got spanked so bad. So I quit that. I now play 100-year-old people music. So I am enjoying some strawberry. It's like I call it crumbles, but it really has a very good. I would like to say that if you want to add a little more, spice. Oh, this is the wrong one. It seems to have a lot of really flavorful. There we go. We have the keef. It's got really good keef in here, and I like how it doesn't like over like if you have like a lot of keef in your and you put it on top, sometimes it just doesn't seem to. It just tastes different. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just used to it, but it's very keefy. I love it. Since it's just me, I'm not a big smoker, I guess you would say. I'm just enjoying this, and I still have more. I have other canisters I can't find. Okay. I put them away, and I forget which cupboard I put them in. But I enjoy my weed. This is it for me. I was um, talking about. I went on. I had a telephone interview today. I was so excited, and I was so happy to. I'm hoping to get into this job called The Source, and it's a dispensary. So I'm hoping, and I am going to an online college for actual information in dealing with, you got it, weed. I love this shit. It makes me want to I don't know if I should hug or make love to my weed. Just joking. Okay, here. This is really good. And you know what I love about this is like, eh, whew, you have to have some good lungs. So I get a lot of people who, how can I say this? If you're an enthusiast for weed, type down what weed is your favorite strand, and that if you could try it again, you would do it. I like two strands. Mine is Maui Wowie. Let me write that. My favorite, Maui Wowie. And let's see what else. Maui Wowie. What was it? Oh yeah, Candyland. Candyland is really high in the THC, but also if you have if you with Candy and oh shoot, Jimi Hendrix. Oh man, Jungle Cookies. With the terpenes in there. It's like it's amazing because the terpenes with dried mango. Two strands would be Maui Wowie and Candyland with dried mango. Yeah, Candyland and dried mango. Oh my God, it is flippin' awesome. You cannot believe how amazing it is. It's like turning up the notch a bit. Mm. Oh, and it is so good. And I'm getting really high. So a lot of times that's the reason why I would keep it at an hour because a lot of times I could barely, I used to take my stuff outside because I wanted to show, like, I did my backyard one time. I did um, different parts of the house, like on the outside. And it was I have my light with me, and then I'd have my electronic strip that was, for me to plug everything in. And what would happen, it would take about 15 to 20 minutes to put the stuff out, 15, 20 minutes or longer, no matter how high I got. Sometimes I got so high I could barely get my laptop in the door. And that was, yeah. So I now have decided to do it inside because it was so much easier. I have all my stuff set up. I just like move I moved my computer, and I already have my light out, so I'm good. No more issues. Yeah, I'm a character. So I lived in Cibolo, Texas, a while back. I had a blast. My ex didn't. It was his idea. Every place that we have lived has been his idea. So I made the best of it, and I always have a good time. But here is to all the sexy men in Texas. Here's to you, Jonas. Very good. It's a very, I like how it feels. Wow. I vape, so I am happy that I tried something different. I have been like kind of like stuck on my silicone. It's a silicone bong, but it's like it is. It's good for camping or any place you just don't want to break something. Have some. So and mainly that's what I do. I get really high, and I talk about the weed. I haven't had any change in the weed. Maybe I'll just make an edible or something video. It's because I used to go out and buy the like edibles that I would get, and they'd be gummies. And the thing was, it costs money, and I haven't had much of that. So let's, if it, I'm not begging or anything. I just putting out there, right now I don't have the funds to buy the fun stuff, so we're dealing with my strawberry stuff in my homegrown. And I did find by Bohemian Brothers. I smoked that. It was like so good, and it just like woo. I was high as a kite, and there I got my strawberry stuff with some keef on top. If you notice, see, my keef is just sprinkled on top there, and I will be lighting up. Do-do-do-do. Oh boy. Wow. So anyway, that's why I got stuck with Bach and Beethoven. I got spanked enough by yeah. Oh, good. If you know like-minded people, tell them about me. I usually do my videos Monday and Friday. I got to the point where when I felt really okay, I use YouTube as a kind of like, I'm feeling bad, I'm having a bad day, so I'll go on here and I'll rant and rave about whatever I felt bad about. And that's what I usually do. I go on here as a platform sometimes to just feel better. But I'm usually on here Monday and Friday at 9 o'clock, or around 9. I do have my little setup time, and it's not that much, but I have to type out stuff and say words. So yeah, I've been growing this channel for years, literally. And now I got a platform which is about weed. I'm very excited about it because I could have been addicted to opiates after my neck surgery I had a couple of years ago. I healed real well, as you could see where they cut. I healed well, and I did it with edibles. Thank God for a person who's nice enough to make me edibles, because they didn't have to, and that was nice. So And that's when I became really convinced. Not only was I working for an industry, that we were packaging, from seeds to growing, the plant and harvesting them, and what you do from there. It's a long process. It's not for the faint of heart. You can have a really good season, and then you can end up not having a good season the next for some weird, reasons and stuff. So I got to learn and then respect. Oh yeah, and I ate a lot of crow. I was like, yep, eating a lot of crow. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I was one of those people who was so used to getting. I'm just getting employee of the month type thing, and I was one of those. Yeah, I was like a Karen. Whew. Yeah, I ate a lot of crow, a whole lot. So I got my license and I'm ready to work. Yeah, I got my license to work with weed in a dispensary. It even states a dispensary. Yeah, so I'm really excited. Oh, I would love to work for the source. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, oh, that was good stuff. I've been getting better. I'm hoping to get this job from the source. That'd be like great. How about this? I like going to the $1.25 store. It's no longer the dollar store, it's the $1.25. You get 4 items, it's $5. Yeah, I got lung capacity. Ta-da! So, when I get the money, I want to get a new tattoo. And I only have one that's behind my neck. Anyway, I wanted to get a new tattoo down the road. I want it to be a trident because my family was fishermen. That's how they got to America because they found gold. So, Well, I'm going to be shutting down because I'm really high, and yeah, I kind of get weird. So being that let me see, I'm going to edit real quick so I don't have to mess. Music by Emma. Music. All right. Save. Okay, and then end. All right. Well, I am going to go. Have a wonderful evening.